Hello, everyone. It's Sunday, June 13th, and I'm here to film another trade setup video. So as a reminder, these are trade setups to look at throughout the week. I'll show you where I place my alerts, and I'll talk through what I'm thinking. But ultimately, some of these may hit tomorrow, may hit midweek, or may not hit at all. So you make sure you're looking at these trades and just not just jumping in them. And these are setups. I'll also say I am not a financial advisor. In the description of this video, you'll see my disclaimer. So all of this is, me just offering insight on how I'm thinking about different stocks for this week. So let's start with GPS. So this is Gap, and as you know, there was, or maybe you don't know, but there were some announcements with Gap this week. Kanye West, dropped a jacket. It's actually not this week, but last week. So we got an inside week that was trading up. So what we're looking for here is a 2-1-2 reversal, either to the upside, and if it is to the downside, that wouldn't be a reversal. That would be a bearish continuation. But either way, we're looking to see which direction this inside candle breaks. Which direction will the equilibrium break to? So I set an alert right at the top and right at the bottom. And again, this is on the week. On the day, which we have here, we had a 2-2 reversal to the upside. And you can see here, this is the trading for that week. Actually, 7. This is the trading for the week from this candle to this candle. So yeah, a lot of inside action. So we're looking to see if it's going to break up or down. That's Gap. Next up, sticking with clothing retailers, it's American Eagle Outfitters, AEO. And in this case, we also had an inside week. So looking to either get a 2-1-2 bullish reversal or a 2-1-2 bearish continuation. We are 2 down on the month, like we were with Gap as well. I didn't mention that. Yeah, if you look down on the daily, it's pretty clear. You see the sideways trading, the inside trading. So this is either going to break up or break down or continue trading inside, in which case neither of these alerts would be triggered. I also put a couple of target price points on both the downside and the upside. So taking out this pivot and this pivot on the upside and taking out these 3 pivots on the downside. Let's move on to NNOX. So NanoX imaging, we had an inside day. And as you can see on the weekly, there's just a lot of upside here. It traded as high as 94.81 on January 25th of this year. It's currently at 29.67. What we'd really be looking to take out are these 3 pivots I put here. So 33.71, 34.44, 38.80, and that's significant price movement. April 12th is where we reached the highest price target pivot, and you can see here there was a 2-1-2. Make this a little larger. There was a 2-1-2 bullish reversal on the weekly that was triggered on May 24th. And we've had 2 up action ever since. So looking to continue that upward trend. I did put an alert on the downside of this inside candle on the daily, but I really am looking for this to break upwards and just continue that momentum. One thing to note is it is trading inside on the monthly, and to get a 2-1-2 bullish reversal, we have to break around 34.67. So that's a little before one of these price targets. So really that's a price target in itself. And if that happens, one thing we do in the strat is we scale into trades. So if you're breaking, that price target and doing a 2-1-2 bullish reversal on the monthly, at that point, if I've already entered the trade at a lower price target, in this case, what'll that be, like 29.80, 29.82 or 29.80, I would scale further into the trade once actually breaking that 33.77 or whatever it is when this would go 2 up. Typically, you'd want to be, a little more precise. I'd be more precise when trading. I just have these other alerts on, which makes it hard to see. But if we do zoom in, it looks like we would go to up at 33.76. So that is NNOX. Next up is Zillow. So Zillow also had a inside day. And what I'm looking for here is breaking to the upside. I do put the alerts on the downside as well. That doesn't necessarily mean I'll take the puts. I do look for full time frame continuity in any trade that I'm in. So that's 4 more time frames confirming each other. And in this case, we have a lot of potential to the upside. So back on April 5th, we traded as high as 147.86, and it is at 110 right now. So looking for this to break to the upside, and let's draw a couple of price targets that we'd want to take out. So looking at the daily, take out, let's see, I'm going to put this price target, and this price target. Oops, I didn't want to leave Z yet. So in that case, we're at 110, looking to reach 113, 115, 119 sometime during this week. And, maybe it carries over next week as well. But those are the initial triggers and initial targets. Okay, taking a look at XLF. We have a potential Chicago setup here. And what that is 312, obviously in reference to the area code. So either bullish or bearish. So we had an inside day. We ended on an inside day. And the previous day was a 3. So 312 to the upside or 312 to the downside. And that is a reversal signal as well. We did have a 2-2 reversal to the downside on the weekly. So that's something to note. And as you can see here, there are plenty of targets to take out on the downside. We are 2 up on the month, but, trading red, so trading downs means it opened here and it's now going down. So we'll see what this does. Next up is UAL, or United Airlines. So United Airlines has been trading inside months. 2 months it traded inside, April and May. June, it has finally gone 2 up. It's coming back inside though, so it is red. It's a conflicting 2 up. And you can see here there's been a lot of strong price rejection to the downside. We had 2 3s back to back, this really long wick of a hammer on the 2 down. And ultimately what we're looking at is on the daily to break to the upside or downside. So we have a potential of 312, or a Chicago setup as they call it. And in this case, you still want to look for full time frame continuity. So lots of targets, not necessarily strong pivots, but there are lots of targets to take out to the downside where you might, be successful with the put here. But either way, we'll see what the price action tells us. Moving on to DraftKings. We are trading inside month. We had a 212 bullish continuation, preceded by a 212 bullish reversal, and we traded on an inside day. So DraftKings, I've traded a couple times last week, and we still have some higher price targets to take out here. So in this case, I would be looking for it to trade to the upside, but we shall see. Another thing to note, we'd be going 2 up on the month if this surpasses 58.47. So if this goes past 58.47, that's definitely a bullish indication. And again, if you're in a swing trade, you scale in with the strat, so you might add some more options contracts or some more shares, however you're trading at that point. Okay, last up for what I'm going to talk through today is Fubo. So Fubo, no inside candles here on the weekly or daily, but I really like Fubo just because it's been really strong to the upside. And so on the weekly, we have a 222 bullish continuation, and on the daily, we had a 2 down, 2 up bullish reversal. So in this case, there's a lot more potential on the upside price targets to take out. It traded on February 21st to 21, a high of 42.85. We're at 29.79. But really, the target I'm looking to take out this week would be the March 22nd high of 32.14. So targeting 32.14 from 29.79. So yes, that is it. I have a couple of other trades that I've charted in here, but I don't love them. And these are the ones that I'd like to highlight to you all. And as always, feel free to ask me questions in the comment section and like and subscribe. Thank you.